Welcome back to another episode on the MLD Balls page. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. All right, so like I said, we're going to be talking about Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat, y'all. And I'm a Heat fan, if you couldn't tell by D Wade and Jimmy Butler being the first two NBA players in the intro already. Heat Nation, stand up. We have one more ride with Jimmy Butler. It seems like this off season, Jimmy Butler is preparing teams to have salary cap for him. Like, this is the Jimmy Butler free agency. He's letting everyone know that he is the top free agent and he's going where the money goes, and I respect him for that. Similar to what Paul George was doing last year with the Clippers. The Jimmy Butler situation reminds me of James Harden's last year on Philadelphia. He knows that he's going to finish off the year with the team because I don't think Jimmy Butler gets traded. It doesn't help out the Heat in any way. The Miami Heat are a win now team, and Jimmy Butler is a win now player. Jimmy Butler always does this in the regular season. The Miami Heat always are in trade rumors unnecessarily. Like, Jimmy Butler missing games and being Jimmy Butler in the locker room is very normal. Like, as Heat fans, we know Jimmy Butler never plays seriously in the regular season. People are kind of looking at it for bigger than what it is because we're not coming off of a finals run this time. Jimmy Butler was doing this last year too. Like, he was just shooting threes, chilling, but this year he's upset with it because he's been asking for his contract extension ever since the year Jaylen Brown got his. Jimmy Butler wanted an extension, and he hasn't gotten the extension he's been wanting for a couple years. Fresh off a finals run, for Jimmy Butler and his agent, it would have been smart to, get a little bag and, keep this thing with the Heat going. But the Miami Heat were not willing to extend him. They extended Bam Adebayo and made him the team captain instead. So, it's kind of a slap to Jimmy Butler that, you're going to let me, just not get extended. But that's what Pat Riley does. He sees Jimmy's getting older and he's very frequently hurt, so he wants to make sure that Miami ain't gonna put themselves in a position like the Philadelphia 76ers are currently in with Paul George. Jimmy Butler is different though. I think that this is normal for him to play like this in the regular season, and in the playoffs he always ramps it up. He's still been great defensively. He's just been a little bit upset because of his contract. And a player like Jimmy Butler, that's the perfect way to light a fire under him. I think Jimmy Butler knows that his contract that he gets this summer will be totally based upon what he do in the playoffs, because Jimmy Butler is a playoff player. He always chill in the regular season and ramps it up in the playoffs. Jimmy Butler is tired of offensively being the point guard for the Miami Heat, and he plays a big role for Miami defensively because Bam Adebayo, yes, he is one of the most versatile defenders, but whenever Bam is being versatile, Jimmy Butler is the one who goes down below and takes the bangs. He's the one who takes the bruisings, and he's an injury-prone player at 35. And then after that, on the other side of the ball, they are demanding for him to run the offense. It's a lot for him. He's guarding the perimeter, the wing, the interior, and playing the playmaking role on the offensive side of the ball. That's why, like, Jimmy, his goal is the end game. He just wants to be healthy for the playoffs. Last year, like, his strategy almost worked, but he got hurt in that last playing game. That's the point that Pat Riley is with. Pat Riley is mad that, like, yo, Jimmy, you got hurt in a playing game. We are not supposed to be in a play-in, but the reason we're here is because you're so comfortable taking breaks. So it's like, it's a you see both sides of the argument, and what's just gonna happen is we're gonna see what happens in the summer, because whatever Miami does in the playoffs relies on everything. If Miami Heat make another finals run, you got to keep Jimmy. And the Miami Heat are capable of it. This is Tyler Hero's first time where, like, he might be healthy for the playoffs because he hasn't been in the past. Tyler Hero and Jimmy Butler have never been a pairing in the playoffs yet. And yes, people say Tyler Hero and Jimmy Butler don't work that well. Tyler Hero shoots 10 threes at a 40% clip. What are you talking about, man? That's the perfect player to play alongside Jimmy. The reason that you don't see Tyler Hero and Jimmy Butler play well off of each other is because you don't see them play that many games together. Tyler Hero's always hurt in the playoffs, and Jimmy only tries in the playoffs. They will be just fine because Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo, their two-man game is amazing. And then Jimmy Butler to be the star player. The Miami Heat still have a team that could go ahead and do what they always do and be this dark horse in the playoffs that really got like veterans that all know what they're doing, been here before with shooters. Like Miami Heat defensively with Coach Spo, they are always a threat. And if you're telling me that the biggest problem with this Miami Heat team is Jimmy Butler's contract, I'm going to tell you that that's a good thing because that means Jimmy Butler is going to be a dog and earn every penny he can in the playoffs. He's going to have a bet. You think Jimmy Butler is stupid enough to argue with the franchise, be bad in the regular season, be bad in the playoffs, and demand a max contract? No, he knows his circumstances that he's putting himself in. The great ones give themselves motivation. And that's the scary thing about it. Jimmy Butler is just trying to find a way to motivate himself, and people don't realize that's just who he is. He's a troll. He is literally like saying, I'll go to every single team but the Miami Heat. The Memphis Grizzlies offered a package for him, and he says no. Nah, man. The Memphis Grizzlies with John Morant, Desmond Bain, Jimmy Butler, Jaren Jackson, and Zach Edey, that would have been the perfect place for him. He's next to John Morant. He's next to Desmond Bain, who will have the ball in their hands and let him play the off-ball role that he swears he wants to be in. He'll have Jaren Jackson and Zach Edey down low banking, so he could not be there like he swears he don't want to be, and he could just be the versatile wing that he is and be the ultimate glue guy. Because Jimmy Butler is capable of that. Jimmy Butler is a fantastic player. I think when he's all chips locked in, a top 10 player in the league, it's just he has to get into that mode. But hey, we'll see what he does in the playoffs, man. But to talk about Tyler Hero, man, he's been averaging 24 points a game, 5 assists, 6 rebounds, and he's been shooting 40% from the three, like on 10 attempts. So you can't tell me that Tyler Hero at shooting guard could fit next to any star player all time, all time. You can't tell me there's no one that Tyler Hero doesn't fit next to. He shoots 10 threes a game at 40%. All right. He's asked to do too much. That's the thing about the Miami Heat right now. He is not being asked to play shooting guard. He's even labeled at point guard for some odd reason. It just, they think whoever has the ball in their hands a lot is a point guard, but whatever. Tyler Hero is a dynamic shooting guard who y'all label as a point guard. Y'all are wrong, but Bam Adebayo hasn't been playing all that well. People are expecting some scoring leap from Bam. Bam is not a scorer, man. He's never been a scorer. Bam is like a Paul George to me, but at center. Bam is the perfect number 2 option. Tyler Hero is honestly a number 3 option to me. Like, people are saying he's the best player on the Heat right now. I still think Jimmy Butler's the best player. Still think Bam is the second best. Tyler Hero is just getting Tyler Hero regular season Miami Heat looks. This is the Miami Heat, y'all. We have Tyler Hero go off in the regular season. He gets hurt in the playoffs. Jimmy Butler goes into Michael Jordan mode. Hopefully, when Jimmy's in Michael Jordan mode, trying to earn him a max contract this playoffs, and he's pissed off, and he's going to tell Pat Riley, go give me my money. Take us to the finals and give me my money. That's what Pat Riley wants. That's what people don't realize. Pat Riley's the mastermind in this. Like, if he don't get what he want, he's just going to let Jimmy go and, scoop on De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox has been teammates with Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero also went to Kentucky. We could get that Kentucky trio, De'Aaron, Hero, Bam. If that don't work, all I know is we'll find something else. The last thing I want to do is trade Jimmy, because if we trade Jimmy, that means we're taking on a contract. and Jimmy makes a lot of money. I don't want to commit to anyone that's not a number one option. If we let Jimmy walk with all the new CBA rules, I understand. Jimmy gave us a great run with the Miami Heat, took us to a couple finals runs, even more Eastern Conference Finals appearances. I am satisfied if he walks away from this at 35, 36. I'm cool with it. But all I know is I don't want to go and get Jonathan Kuminga for him. No, no, it's either Jimmy or walk and give me 40 mil. I'd rather have $40 million in salary cap this free agency and a finals run, a last run with Jimmy, than a couple years of Jonathan Kuminga. I really would. I one more year of Jimmy and 40 mil, because with that 40 mil, I'd rather just go and get me a star that want to go to Miami. I don't know who it will be. Maybe go get you like a couple role players on 1 year contracts if there's not a star right now, and you just be that team that lures a star here because we got Tyler Hero, Bam, and things like that. But last thing I want to do is trade Jimmy. Last thing I think the Miami Heat do is trade Jimmy. Pat Riley said he's not trading Jimmy. I told you why we not trading Jimmy. It's because we know who Jimmy is and we getting the best out of him. He's pissed off, and guess what happens when Jimmy's pissed off? Y'all be scared. Y'all when Jimmy's pissed off, y'all better be scared, man. Hey, the Bucks caught up for Jimmy. What he said, I don't want to go there. He ha ha ha. Jimmy laughing at him. Jimmy's a troll, y'all. Jimmy don't want to go there. All Jimmy is doing is saying, y'all, if this don't work with Miami this year, I'm out of here. And the thing is, most of y'all know that it's not gonna work with Miami this year. But we'll see if it works. As a Heat fan, I know it's gonna work, but most of y'all are, just ready for Jimmy to wear a new uniform next year because y'all just know the Miami Heat can't take it all the way, which y'all probably right. But as a Heat fan, I know this is the last run with Jimmy Butler, unless this is gonna be a couple more. And if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Jimmy Butler, Heat Nation, let's stand up, man. Khalil Ware, hopefully he gets a little bit more PT, man. How do y'all feel about Khalil Ware down in the comments below? Let me know. I feel like he should be getting more playing time and having Bam at power forward. That would be really cool. But maybe Coach Spo is, holding on to our chess pieces like he always does. Coach Spo doesn't really whip out our best plays until the playoffs to catch teams off guard. And maybe Khalil Ware and Bam Adebayo got some new zone defense that he doesn't want to show until we play Boston. That's what I'm going to tell myself. Heat Nation, stand up. Have a nice day, everybody. God bless, and thank you again for watching. We currently at 222 subscribers, so it'll be a very nice thing if y'all could please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm done begging on the internet. Have a nice day, and God bless.